host.
And now we've been live for 39 seconds according to this. Hi, welcome to Fill in the Blanks. I'm your guest host tonight, Cliff on Comics. We got C-Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, and absolute Wonder Woman. See you after the 30-second break. And we're back, and welcome. I guess I would be remiss if we did not do our intro, so let's hit you with that.
The brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
Okay, we've gotten that out of the way. C-Bizzle, Green Shirt Guy, how are you both doing tonight?
What's going on?
Doing well.
Excellent.
Little nervous.
Of course,
Little nervous.
Nervous?
I'm very happy. Yeah, well, you're only nervous because I'm going to be really judgmental on Wonder Woman.
Well, that's
You know.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous that you're going to say something we can't recommend this to younger viewers.
I'm not so worried about that. Joey's not here tonight. We're good. So, anyhow, so this is going to be the end of our absolute saga. We're topping it off with the reigning queen herself, Wonder Woman. So, what
Yes,
do you
yes.
got? What are your perceptions on the absolute version of the Amazing Amazon?
I like it. I've read several issues already. Only issue I haven't read is just the latest one. I just love the story, and it almost has a Daniel Warren Johnson type of feel to the story. Like it has a lot of emotion. It has even the interior artwork is almost reminiscent of Daniel Warren Johnson. So I like it from beginning to end so far. It is my number 2 absolute on my list of my absolutes, and I want to let everybody know that changes a lot. Like one week it might be Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. Next week might be Wonder Woman. Next month might be Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. So it can change from month to month.
Superman and Wonder Woman have been fighting for number 1 with me all the time.
Yes, I can see
But
why.
Wonder Woman's really bringing it home, you know. And
Yes.
I like that Diana's heart, even though having been raised in hell, it's still believable
Yes,
that it comes naturally to her, you
Yes.
know. And I really enjoy how the story has been managing that.
I 1000% agree.
Oh my!
I love learning about like her arm. You know how when you find out, spoiler alert, that one of her arms is not actually her arm.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that.
I have
No.
not read it. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
have not read it, my
No,
friend?
because I don't really read Wonder Woman, so
I don't either, but I read that.
well, I should have, but I didn't. I like the character design though. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, remind you a little bit of a God of War-esque.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that technically, what I think is among her greatest enemy in the
Mhm.
common DCU is the woman who raises her in the Absolute Universe.
Absolutely, no pun intended.
Or was it?
This is highly recommended on my part. Like if if you like the like war torn story, if you like warriors and mythical creatures,
Mythology. Yeah.
yes, I highly recommend this title.
You know what's interesting? In Wonder Woman Dead Earth, she
Hmm.
has lost an arm and she replaces her severed arm with Superman's using his skeletal remains.
That's wild.
So I wonder if like that was like a mild inspiration for this or what.
Yeah, like a nod to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. What did you like the most about it, Cliff? About Wonder Woman?
No, I just love how the purity of her character is still shines even though her environment is so different. You know?
Yeah,
This dark side bred universe could have corrupted her, but at its core it didn't.
how
Hey
you feel
Jay,
about how you
Bill,
feel about what's his name? The male character. I always keep forgetting his name.
Trevor?
Trevor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. And there's a good version of him. Actual Dracula. See, we need to get him on the show. We need to get him on the
Yeah.
show.
Yes. We got a few people in mind that we need to get on this show.
She hasn't been pure in decades. How dare you, Bruce? How
Oh,
dare you?
oh! Don't say that to Cliff. That's
Plenty
fighting
pure.
words to Cliff.
I know. Wonder Woman was plenty pure
Whew.
in her own way.
Yeah.
I mean, she is an Amazon. I don't know where we can go with that.
Jeez.
My goodness. All right. So, what tools are you working with this evening?
I am still working with my drafting pens. I love these things. I have quite a bit of them. I've been using these for the past, I want to say, 20 years. I just like the way it feels. I love mechanical. There's no knock on people that use digital. I just like the feeling of a pen and the paper and the smell of the paper when I'm drawing.
Oh,
Yeah. And right now, so currently my Absolute Wonder Woman is coming in the mail. So I'm waiting on that. So I'm using um a board for comic books. So it's around the same size. So I said, okay, I'll use this.
there's
What
a
about
there's a slab I ordered for myself, and I had no idea that it would be coming from Hong Kong, and I am
oh
just feverishly waiting for the slab to show
mm-hmm.
up. And every time I check on it, it's in American customs, right?
Yeah.
And every time I check on it on the eBay side, eBay's like, you should receive it by April 1st. And I'm like, really? Really?
Yeah, right.
And April 1st is going to be a nightmare for me
Yeah.
because
I
I'll be
bought-
worried about that book. We change our software at work. We change the format and how we do billing at work along with the new software. So we're learning both things at the same time.
Mm,
And it's April Fool's Day. Like somebody thought that was cute.
pretty
Somebody thought
much.
it was cute,
I got an email today, so I bought a game on Kickstarter, and it's been pushed back, and whatever for just things happen, and then we're waiting for everything to get through customs, and then we'll be shipping them out shortly. In the U.S. anyways, other parts of the world are already shipped. I was like, oh, okay, so I got an email today. Everything finally made it through customs, and the holdup was some bureaucratic nonsense of they needed to know what trees the paper, because it's a card game, what trees the paper that the cards were made out of, where they were sourced, and the Latin name of the tree.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Then they're like, we don't even know. We bought the paper from somebody else, so we had to kind of just not make it up and figure it out. So yeah.
Oh, and C-Bizzle, matter of fact, Wonder Woman Dead Earth was written by Daniel Warren Johnson.
Okay.
It all comes together.
Full circle, baby. That's how we see it.
Green Shirt Guy, what tools are you using this evening?
All right, so like I've been doing lately, I digitally drew it and then light boxed it onto my cover with blue pencil, which I don't know if you can really see in here or not. I have a filler pen. I have my little brush pens, which I love using. Right now I'm doing a Copic 0.3 liner to start, and then I'll thicken some other stuff up. For her tattoos, I think I'm actually going to go fun, and I'm going to do this not completely all black and white. I think I'm going to do the tattoos in red, and that'll be the only thing red on the entire cover. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Excellent.
Are we going to let Phil pick the hashtags, or are we going to pick the hashtags tonight? Or no, I'm sorry, not Phil, Cliff.
Yeah. You can pick the first hashtag. First couple of hashtags.
The first
Well,
hashtag.
Yeah, of course. You're a host.
Should I go really obvious, or should I have some fun with it?
Have some fun with it.
Make it long so they have to type.
Make it long.
Don't blame us. Don't blame us, chat.
You know what? Then I'll go for my favorite. I'll go for my favorite one.
What's your favorite one?
Hashtag Cliff for CBCA host.
I'm down for that.
Now I gotta open the other chamber. Hold on. StreamYard.
The final chamber, you say?
No, just the.
T-Bizzle knows what I'm talking about. I might actually buy that album. I don't know. I haven't decided.
You should.
I don't own any of the other ones, to be honest with you.
Really?
I probably should, but I don't.
I was gonna say something gonna be nice on our show.
I know.
But on Sunday, if you remind me about this on Sunday, then I'm not gonna be nice because it's not our show.
What? It's gonna be like that, huh?
All right, Cliff for CBCA host.
I know.
You won't leave me.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna wait till Sunday.
Really? It's gonna be like that, huh?
No, not that. It's what debuted yesterday.
Oh, Daredevil.
Well, we'll be talking about it. It's fine.
Why do we only have one entry? Oh my goodness.
How many people are in the chat? Nobody?
There's 15 people in our combined chats.
I'm gonna enter in it. That I'm gonna pick.
Well, they got
there we go.
I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
Slowly coming in.
Well, why don't we decide? Well, while that's going on, we can do play the video, Cliff.
Oh, that's right. There's that video. I'll find it.
We believe in you.
I love how prepared and professional we are every week.
Listen, I tried, and then things happen, and we're only human, and this is not a paid position.
It won't be if you keep messing up. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh wow.
Just kidding.
I know. I don't think Cliff knows though. But I know.
Yeah.
Why do you think in every skit? I'm like, what do you mean you're getting paid? Are you getting paid? Oh my God, this is so slow. Why won't it open?
That's why in that one I walked up to Josh and I was like, because I said something to Sam off screen. I said, I want to say this. He's like, no, that is kind of funny. Where I walked up to Josh, I'm like, I'm still getting my allowance, right?
Oh my God. Wait, is the video in our regular chat or in this chat?
I don't know. I'm not usually the one handling stuff at that end.
All right, so it's
I'm
got to
just a
be in
pretty
the main
face.
cast. You're just a pretty face. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. I'll remember when it gets down to the wire. I'm like, but you're just a pretty face. Oh my God, will it let me download? Please let me download. Please.
Come on, Cliff.
This is
We
terrible.
Come on, Claire.
We believe in you, Cliff. At least I do.
Oh my God, just let me have this.
Just small technical difficulties, guys. Still make sure y'all put that hashtag
Yeah, right.
or the
In the meantime.
CBCA host in there, so you be
Yeah, I'm not gonna be
eligible
the second.
to win
You
a
better
duck.
believe if I win the hosting gig, I am hiring. I am hiring. Oh my God, that video is all wrong. Oh, son of a gun. What the heck is that video for?
What is it? A video of what?
It's the video for like the intro. So, like, you know, here we go.
Well, that's not.
Writer and gave Diana a
What are we
unique voice
doing?
in DC's pantheon of heroes, and he played a pivotal role in the reinvention of Wonder Woman in the eyes of fans everywhere.
At the time, they were planning on rebooting Wonder Woman after Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they seemed to be foundering and trying to find a way of making her more contemporary, because they tried everything on Wonder Woman prior to that, and she just wasn't succeeding. She just was languishing. And I already had an idea for a Wonder Woman story that I wanted to do years before, during its original run. I was inspired by Ray Harryhausen, and I wanted to do a Ray Harryhausen Sinbad type storyline with a mythic quest, emphasizing Wonder Woman's mythological background, which I think sometimes was downplayed, so that she came off as a female Superman. But since we already had Supergirl, I said, why would we need another female Superman? When I found out about that and saw what they were planning on Wonder Woman, I said, well, I have an idea for a storyline, but if you want me to be there from the beginning, if you can give me a few issues, would you like me to take a stab at Wonder Woman? And they didn't expect that. Because at that point, after coming off Crisis on Infinite Earth and the Teen Titans before that, I could ask for any project I possibly wanted. Choosing Wonder Woman was something no one would have expected from me.
Brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero.
So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
There we go.
Well,
All right. We
That was
almost
all
got
over the place.
there it was. It was great.
It's all right. It's
Great.
all right.
My goodness. My goodness.
It's funny to hear Perez say that. Oh, you know, after doing all this, I could do whatever I wanted. And I'm just sitting thinking, after,
it was true.
like
Yeah.
obviously, like I'm
Yeah.
thinking you could have done that the whole time, but apparently, you know.
Nah, you have no idea how they treated them. You have
Yeah.
no idea. You know, it was like, oh, you did Avengers. That's cute. You know, it was the sales. Once you had that once you had them big sales, that was the difference. Drew Manchu, hello.
Oh, look
Good
at
to see
look
you.
at your chat.
One day, Drew Manchu and I will talk Iceman. Oh my God, I gotta fill out a questionnaire for somebody about a book we're reviewing. Oh my God. Well, that'll be fun.
All right, so before I flip this
No.
coin, you want to play that other video?
Is there another video?
Yeah, the Star Wars one.
What Star Wars video?
It was at the end of the intro video. It would say,
You talk first, I talk first.
yeah, you talk first, I talk first.
There's a video for that? Jeez, do you think anyone warns? No warnings. No warnings. Oh, here we go.
So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
All right, so I still have my coin. I'll flip it. You can call C-Bizzle.
I'm gonna say heads.
I'll try and make it land on the paper. It is heads. What would you like?
Woo!
I think you get it right almost every week.
Just about.
I mean, you do have a 50-50 shot.
Yeah. I will start asking some questions for you.
All right. Let me move my thing back.
Okay.
Roscoe.
How do you store and preserve your comic books to keep them in top condition?
Ooh, so I do a couple different things. Obviously, I bag and board.
Mm-hmm.
I, in the last couple of years, although I need to kind of redo that a little bit, I have filing cabinets.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 5, I think now. One of them's all Star Wars. It's in my closet. So it's nice because you can just pull the drawer out and they're all kind of in order. And then I don't know about you, but I go front to back, so the bindings aren't all going the same way, so you don't get as many spine rolls. It still happens, but it tends to stop some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. And then the ones I can't fit anywhere are still in boxes and so forth right now.
Yeah, I got you. What about you, Cliff? How do you store and
I
store and
mostly
preserve your
store
books?
them in a traditional manner. If I'm particularly concerned, I'll do them front to back, But listen, I kept that book that turned out to be a 9.4 after 32 years and moving with me 5 times.
Yeah.
I stored it in a traditional manner, and hey, it got a 9.4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moved with you 5 times.
Move with me 5 times, yes.
No, nobody got that, I'm sure.
I am the same way. I store mine in the traditional way.
Sorry.
And I'm also employ the same method. Well, I got to go through a majority of them are the same method as yours, Preacher Guy, back to front. I gotta go through and do the rest of them. Only about 60% of my collection is that.
Right.
Now, for my second question, which comic book publisher do you find yourself collecting the most?
Lately or just in general?
Let's go both.
I probably have, I think, just by nature of the beast, probably more Marvel than anything else. But that fluctuates between. At one point, it was more DC than Marvel. Lately, if I buy 10 books on a given week, probably 4 or 5 of them are Image.
Okay.
So it always seems to be more Image lately.
I got you.
But yeah, because there's only a couple books I buy from DC at this point.
What about you, Cliff? What is your publisher of choice?
Usually it's DC, and lately it's still DC, just by a hair, Thanks to Wonder Woman, So and thanks to David Nakayama's Wonder Woman covers. Although some weeks are Marvel heavy, so no ignoring that.
Yeah. Mine is Marvel heavy. It's always been Marvel for me. I didn't start collecting independent books until 2021, and I haven't looked back
Really,
since.
that's late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was always a Marvel DC guy, and I haven't looked back since. I've been enjoying independent books immensely. I have a lot of different universes I'm collecting. So you got the Massiverse, you got the Energon universe, you have Ghost Machine. Not everything in Ghost Machine, but quite a bit.
You reading Redcoat?
Yeah, but I'm on the verge of dropping it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, the artwork is so good.
I really like Geiger. love, 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 love Rook Exodus. That's my favorite one out of all of them.
Okay.
Right now, it's Rook Exodus, Geiger. Hyde Street is very close behind Geiger. You can flip from week to week. And then it's Red Coat. I'm not collecting Hornsby and Halo. I think that's the name of the title, or
Yeah.
the Rockefellers. I'm not collecting any one of those.
I don't like Hornsby and Halo, but I do like the Rockefellers.
Yeah,
I have the first Rockefellers, but it's just a blank.
I had the first Rockefellers, and it's not a blank. I read the first issue, and it was pretty good. I agree. It just didn't capture me to be like, oh yeah, let me add this to this universe. All right. How do you decide whether a comic is worthy to add to your collection?
Oh, jeez.
Question 1: is it a comic?
I see what you did there, Cliff.
We're not worthy.
TM Nerdy, I feel shunned. Cliffy didn't say hi to me. Hi, TM Nerdy. Hi, Travis. There.
You can't be forgetting about TM like that.
I can't.
Well, Green Shirt Guy?
So I'm not. It depends on what it is. So like, I'm a big Batman guy. So like, I look at all the, and DC does a lot of Batman books. I'll look at them all. But I think I'm a little more selective with those because that can get out of control real quickly.
Mhm.
Whereas with the independent books, I'm willing to try stuff. So
Yeah.
All right, this looks interesting, and I give it a couple, and if it's garbage, I drop it. So like, I think I'm a little more lenient with that. But then like, with the big two, I'm a little more stringent. So Batman, I read the main book, and occasionally if there's an offshoot or an event, I'll read those. Marvel, I generally read the events, and then I bounce between the big guys as to whether I'm going to read it. Like I'm reading Iron Man because the artwork's amazing, but I dropped Iron Man for a while. And
I am reading Iron Man as well.
And I don't read Spider-Man, and I haven't for a
Yeah.
while because after that one run where Bagley finished it up, I'm like, I'm done with Spider-Man for a while. So yeah, like it all depends. But then like I like not random, but like less popular characters. So sometimes I'm like, all right, well they're doing one with this guy. I'll give this a whirl. This sounds interesting. So yeah, it depends. Like I said, with independents, I'm a little more liberal. With the big two, I'm a little more stringent.
I got you. What about you, Cliff? Is it just if it's a comic book, you're getting it?
No, I mean, like, but let me tell you, if it's a comic book, that's like that's a key factor. That's a key factor, you know? Like we know it's a comic. We already entered the territory where I will investigate, you know. But I think my preference is still mostly Marvel and DC. I need to have story and action, you know, which DC seems to be doing a better job of balancing. Except over in Ultimates, I'm having a great time with all the Ultimate stuff, giving me action and story. So
I got you.
they're keeping me hooked.
All right, Green Shirt Guy. This is gonna be a tough question for you.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm gonna make it a little bit easier. I need you to give me 2 of them, okay?
Okay.
What is your ultimate holy grail 2 comics that you hope to add to your collection one day? You give me 2. I made it easy. I was gonna say one.
Yeah. I mean, well, so it's funny because every week when we do our movers and shakers, or it's not movers and shakers, it's the other one. I'm like, ooh, I would love to have that. Ooh, I'd love to have that.
Yeah. I made it easier. I said 2.
No, you did say 2. I'm just trying to think. I mean, the easy thing would be to say first appearance of Batman, but the likelihood of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Daredevil #1 would be kind of cool.
Okay.
And I think that's probably more affordable than some other books.
It's within reason.
Right. Like, I mean, it's not cheap, to be certain. I'm not saying it, let me just go out and get like 3 of them. But I think that one I could probably find a way to afford it. So Daredevil #1, and then geez, I'm blanking hard here on the second one. Because I own a lot of stuff that I want. Maybe no. You know what I don't have is the X-Men book that comes up every week. The
Giant size.
giant size X-Men. So yeah, I'll go giant size X-Men.
Okay. All right. I can see that. Clear. Tough question.
Well, I'd like Green Shirt Guy. The easiest to be like Action Comics #1.
Right.
You know. So like, but then it's like, well, what can I get that's within reason, right? So like, then I gotta start thinking about adventure comics. Like, can I make it happen? I do love me the Legion of Superheroes. So like, how can I muster adventure comics 247? Right. So like, that I did not put that on my list for this year because I really just can't picture getting it. And then the other one that I feel like I maybe have a chance at pulling it off is Action Comics 252, the first appearance of Supergirl.
Nice.
Nice.
Unless you're friends with Shaq, you're probably not getting an Action Comics #1 because doesn't he own like 15 of them? And anytime they go on sale, it's like one of his.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Him and Nicolas Cage.
Right.
But if I can fumble my way up to about $6,000, I can get like a really good mid-grade copy of Supergirl's first appearance.
Right on.
But again, even if I can get myself to like around 2,300, there's a very pretty 3.5 out there that I could bring home. But there's only so much business I can do on the dark web.
Business.
Yeah. Gotta go.
That's a you didn't see me. I was like, business.
Hey, you told me to keep it nice.
And so I have.
So my two, one of them is very easy. Is FL52, first appearance of Black Panther. I have a ton of facsimiles of that book. Like when I say a ton. I got a lot of homages of that book. I just don't have the actual book. The other one is Ultimate Evasion #4, First Miles. That's two books that is my ultimate grail. They both are very obtainable, per se. So hopefully I'll be able to get one of those two books this year.
All right.
So that is my last question for you, Green Shirt Guy. So now it's going to be your turn.
Well, hold on. Do we want to do?
The duck.
Well, we got to do let's do the duck first. Yeah, let's do the duck.
I was gonna say, who's getting a duck? Let's find out.
Duck,
Let's go over to our
Yes.
hashtag. Where is the hashtag? It's somewhere.
Did you lose the hashtag?
No, I got it. I got it.
Do it.
There we go. All right. There's 17 of you in the chat. One last chance for hashtag Cliff for CBCA host.
Do it.
Let's see how it goes. Put it in. This is your chance for a duck, folks. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
I see somebody just jumped
2,
in.
1, go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Congrats,
CTM Nerdy,
Cliff.
we did not forget about you.
Cliff
Congrats.
did, but we didn't.
Sure. All right. So the first giveaway winner tonight is my beloved Travis of Prince Edward's Island.
Prince Edward's Island. I love that.
Prince Edward Island, yes.
Is that really where he's from? He lives?
Yes, it is. Our shipping
nice.
cost is going to be outrageous if he wins. It's going to be
For
great.
real.
It's going to be great.
Don't you love how it's going not that far to Canada, but it's like starts at like $25?
Yeah.
No, it's going to be worse because he's way out there. There's like
Oh,
only
is that
one
right?
bridge. Yeah, no, it's a nightmare. So like it's like a whole thing.
Jeez.
All right, who's going to give me the second hashtag for tonight?
Go ahead.
Hashtag DD Reborn.
DD Reborn.
Yes. I was gonna say something else, but that would have been total spoiler. I was not gonna say that.
What's that? Like Foggy's dead?
I don't have no comment. No comment.
DD Reborn. Enter this hashtag into the comment section for when we spin for a duck.
Did you pick an artist this week for your artist of the week, C-Bizzle, or no?
Oh, let me get my artist for the week. Let me get it. I can get it real quick.
All right.
Because that's easy for me.
I picked one. I just picked one out of the books I bought this week.
That's what I'm doing. And I know which one I know which one. I got mine.
All right, go. Who you got?
So I meant to send it in. Mine is Jonathan Lau. He's the artist for Space Ghost. I love reading Space Ghost because Cliff, let me know if I say his name wrong. The writer, David Papoose.
Actually, I don't know if you're right or wrong on that one.
Yeah.
Well, he's great.
Carry on.
He's the writer for Space Ghost. He's also going to be. We're going to be talking about him in a little while. A few weeks from now, because he also writes Captain Planet, and that's going to be coming out.
We're definitely doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be a whole thing. A whole thing.
I got 5 of them coming.
I got just one.
Or no, might be 6.
No.
I think I might have got
good
6.
Lord.
Well,
But
because we're going to
Jonathan,
do each character and then him, and then do it as a connecting.
oh, nice. Jonathan Lau, he's done amazing work on Space Ghost. I love the way he draws them. I just want to say RIP George Lowe. He was the voice actor for Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I actually met him at a Comic-Con, and he was super amazing, super nice to me and my brother. And RIP to him. He was just a great person. Yeah, my artist of the week is going to be Jonathan Lau.
Right on. I picked only because he did the cover for Doctor Strange of Asgard this week, or a cover for it. David Marquez.
I like him.
I
like him a lot.
It seems to be he only does covers and then event books now, which I'm fine with because if you're going to get somebody to do something big, but you'd like to see him do more. But
he does. He's supposed to be the artist for X-Men.
Oh, coming up?
No, currently. He did the first couple issues.
He doesn't do every issue though, does he? I don't think he does.
No, it was him. It was him and Gail Simone.
Right.
And then all of a sudden now he's not really on it, so I'm not sure if he's gonna come back or not.
Don't you love it when they sell you a book based on an artist and then 3 issues in it's somebody different?
Oh, man,
And then stays somebody totally different.
What's that? And not only
stays
stays somebody totally different, but the art style completely changes as well.
Yeah.
And that's what a ton of different publishers that do that.
That's why when I was like, "Oh, Jim Lee's coming back to do Batman," and yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, for like 4 issues."
Yeah,
Like, I mean, let's all relax here.
yeah. I had the same thing with what's that book? Well, he keeps coming. Well, he stopped doing the interiors when Batman Superman World's Finest with Dan Mora. I thought he was going to be on there for the whole length of time of the book. He stayed on there for quite a while, but now he's no longer on the book. And him and Jamal Campbell, when Jamal Campbell was doing Superman.
Wow.
All right, so my questions now, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me just hold on. Let me just finish this little section here before I forget what I was doing. Good thing I actually have the cover in front of me because there's a couple of things that I forgot on her. I was like, oh yeah, there's that.
That's
oh
why-
yeah, there's that.
See,
I had some reference, but you know.
TM Nerdy would know for a fact. I have 5 monitors going right now,
Oh,
so I got a lot of reference art in front of me.
well, I usually use my iPad, but I'm talking in my iPad. So, all right, let's see here. Let's go. Let's go. I'll save those for the end. Let's go with. What is your favorite board game
Of all time,
of all time?
easily Clue.
Really?
Easily Clue. I love Clue. I could play Clue all
I might
day.
have asked you this before, but I couldn't remember. So I was like, oh,
It's all right. If you did, I don't care to proclaim it again. It is Clue.
And you use different characters. You use the same person every single time.
I try to use different characters to throw off people that I play with. If I play with, especially if I play with people on a normal basis, I don't like to have the same character, so I keep using different characters.
Right on.
Yes, sir. I like that question.
Let's see here. If you were going to put out an album, what would your debut album be called?
Maxing and relaxing. Wow. No, maxing and relaxing while styling and profiling.
Nice. Very nice. Let's see. Would you rather have a mariachi band follow you everywhere you go, or have someone, a cheerleader, personally narrating your life?
Now, will this mariachi band be with me when I'm trying to sleep?
100%.
Then give me the cheerleader. I gotta sleep.
So even though she's going to be cheering while you're sleeping.
I'd rather have one person than a whole band.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. Let's see here. Would you rather have a personal butler who can predict the future but insists on speaking in riddles, or a flying bicycle that can take you anywhere but requires constant maintenance?
Oh. Constant maintenance.
So whenever you get there, you basically have to fix it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh, I thought that was what you were picking. Okay.
Yeah, no. I was just making sure that I got that part correct. I'm going to honestly, I kind of suck at riddles. I really do. So I'm gonna have to go with the bicycle. At least I can work with my hands.
Okay.
And it can take you anywhere.
Yeah.
True.
So hey, it could take me to a bike repair shop.
Here we go. But you'd have to pay to
Actually,
get it fixed.
you could Google bike repair shops all in different parts in the world. So you could be like, take me to this bike repair shop in London, land in London, put it in the bike repair, hang out with DVH, right?
Yes, I like the way you think.
You know, hang out with Peter, go call up Triple G, you know,
I'm
get started over there.
not going to Australia. Sorry, my Australian fans. I'm not stepping foot
Nah.
in Australia.
Why? What? They live in civilized areas that don't have dangerous creatures.
That's
Spiders.
not
I don't
true.
like their spiders.
All of Australia has dangerous creatures. It's one of the countries that they're everywhere.
No
Well,
spiders
those
for
big
me.
ass spiders are terrifying, so I can't blame you.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have the 7 of the 9 most deadly snakes on the planet.
Again, in the civilized area, not really. But them damn spiders that scare the hell out of people,
You're
they
willing to
are
risk it?
everywhere.
They are everywhere. Yeah, I'd rather no. I can't do the spiders. That's the only thing.
All right, last would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather only be able to eat food that's in the shape of triangles, or you can only wear clothes that have polka dots on them for the rest of your life?
Food with triangles. That's easy. That's easy. Pizza.
So you're just gonna cut everything into triangles.
Pizza all day. They automatically are triangles.
Right on.
Sandwiches, triangles. If you cut them right. A burger, cut it in 4s. Boom, triangles.
You don't
Steak, cut it in 4s.
you don't cut your sandwich diagonally, do you? You don't eat it as a triangle. You're not one of those weird
Mine
people.
diagonally.
I cut
I
mine
cut mine
diagonally. I cut mine diagonally as well.
Oh no.
Yes. I'm one of those people, Green Shirt guy.
You think you
I'm
know
sorry.
a person.
Even Tate Prime agreed. Triangle food all day.
All
All
day.
right, fair enough.
I don't look good in polka dots, you know.
Fair
I'm
there
already
are
fat.
people
Oh,
who do.
Magic Lasso is here. Oh, see,
I'm already fat enough.
power of Wonder Woman, Lord Magic Lasso. Now, C-Bizzle, you gotta work on that hair twice as hard.
Oh, you want it bigger?
No, you just make sure it's fabulous. Just make sure it's
Okay.
fabulous.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna ink it or erase it,
Okay.
and some of these may split the room, some of them may not. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes.
Labyrinth, the movie.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. We're gonna say Ink It.
I see.
I love that. I love that movie. I love that movie.
I would erase it.
What? You are challenging our friendship.
It just didn't do it for me. You know what's funny? I didn't see it until I think in the past year. I just never saw
And that's what ruined it for you. That's what ruined it for you.
it. There was
Yeah.
a couple moments that I
You're
thought
too
were really
old
fun.
for the majesty.
And there's a couple parts that I
Yes.
really enjoyed that I thought were really funny, but the plot was just like, wait, what?
You ignore the plot. It's still a very good movie.
The part that got me that still makes me laugh to this day is the part where the hallway or the whatever you call it cleaners went by.
Yes. The
Yeah.
cleaners, yeah.
That made me laugh hysterically. I thought that was really, really funny.
Yes.
But the rest of it was like, eh. And I don't mind David Bowie. That's not what turned me off. It was just the plot was like, wait, so you're not a good sister and you're trying to make up for it, sort of. I don't know. All right.
Listen, it's a coming of age story with a selfish brat kid to kick the movie off, entering a world of her imagination and realizing that the power was in her once and always. It's Alice in Wonderland meets the Wizard of Oz through the lens of Jim Henson. That is the movie, and I love it. And I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right. So next, ink or erase.
Mm-hmm.
5th printings of comics.
Erase.
Thank you.
Erase.
Thank you.
Erase. I don't need a 5th printing of anything. Just save that cover for something else, okay?
And I get it if you didn't buy it initially. I fully get that. But the people that buy, I won't mention names, Sam, that buy, multiple printings. I'm like, you already have this book. What are you doing?
Yeah. No to multiple printings. I'm sorry. Not 5th. At most I can understand 3rd printing.
Well, you can do a 4th or 5th, but just do the same cover again.
Yeah.
Batman #1, I can't remember how many printings there are, but it's the exact same cover. but
Yeah.
the trade dress, the lettering's
Change-
different color. It's just different
change-
colors.
Change the trade dress. There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
All right,
change the color of it. Dude, I like what Marvel did when they did their multiple variant multiples, where the border was like a different color, and at the bottom it said second printing or third printing. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Ink it or erase it. Tongue rings.
I'm trying to be PC here, okay? I'm trying to be
I'm
PC
trying to split
here.
the room, man. I'm seeing where
Yes.
everybody stands.
Yes. I it's gonna be ink. I'm gonna have it, but if somebody else wants to have it, cool.
You're not gonna
It's-
you're not gonna turn them away.
No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I wouldn't even give you a side eye. It would just be like, yeah, hi, my name is C-Bizzle. I
Right.
believe in couching and I believe in slouching.
Come over and sit on my couch, baby.
Sam, I hope you're not watching.
Get out of my dreams. Get into my car.
I
All
hope
right.
Sam is not watching this.
Yeah, right.
I hope he
Ink it or
skips
erase
this
it.
part.
What's that?
I said, I hope he skips this part.
Yeah, he's out with his dad tonight, right?
Yes.
So he'll watch the replay.
Yeah.
All right. Ink it or erase it. Store exclusive covers.
I want to say erase it. I really do, but I'm also real big on looking out for the little people, looking out for the mom and pop LCSs. And if they can have more people coming to their shop because of a store exclusive and help them with their business, I'm all for it. So I'm gonna say ink it.
Okay. I mean, there's something to that. I'm gonna say
I've never gotten a store exclusive at my LCS.
right. I'm gonna say erase it. Only
I can
because
understand
I
that.
think sometimes the stores get taken advantage of, even though
Yeah.
because it's expensive to do, and if you don't know you're
Yeah.
going to sell them, then you're sitting on a bill that you're never going to get rid of.
Correct.
Also, I mean, it's nice if it's almost be nicer if it's like a local artist that they're using, but a lot of times they use some big guy who's getting paid 2 or 3 times over anyway, and then
That's what I would like if it was
Yeah.
mostly a local artist that's doing it. I would like it more.
right. But that doesn't always tend to be the case. It seems like.
True.
So yeah. So I'm gonna say erase it, but I can see the value in it sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, staying with comics, ink it or erase it. Annuals.
I'm going to ink it. Believe it or not.
Really?
Yes. There's some annuals that I really like. Some I didn't particularly, especially last year when Marvel did their annuals for the Infinity Watch. I can understand why they did it, but I didn't buy any of them, and and some of those annuals were books are on my pull list. I just put them back on the shelf. I said no, thank you, I don't want this. But I like some annuals because we got some first appearances. Like I believe wasn't Rogue first appearance in the annual,
That's a good question. I wish I knew the answer to it.
and Gambit's first appearance was in the annual. So I want to say ink it for annuals. I like annuals.
I think, for the most part, they're a waste.
You think so?
Because, with rare exception, it has nothing to do with what's currently going on in the comic. It's just a
Yeah.
one-off story, and I'm thinking to
Yeah.
myself, well, why don't you just put out a one-shot then? Why does it have to be part of this, and then I have to pay for an issue to become a completist
Yeah.
when I could, So that's what that's why I say that. Having
I
said
got
that,
you.
I usually buy the annual, but you know,
I got you. I buy the annuals sometimes, not all the time.
I mean, for the books I buy, I usually get them. Like Batman, I always get it, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah. And so all right, last ink it or erase it.
Okay.
Daredevil Born Again.
Ink it
On
or
Disney
erase it.
Plus.
You said Daredevil Born Again
On Disney Plus.
on Disney Plus. Heavy ink it.
Heavy ink it, right? Yes.
Heavy ink it. Let me tell you, I watched it last night. I have a big
Okay.
monitor in front of me. I cut off all the lights in the room I'm in right now, and I just had the monitor, had my wireless headphones on. Told my fiance, "Hey, keep the kid out of here." I had me some popcorn. I had me some ice, some sweet tea, and oh man, I enjoyed both episodes. I'm not doing no spoilers. So
I will if you
you're not
want.
hearing, you're not you're not gonna hear any spoilers from me in chat, right? Chat, no spoilers.
I mean, here's the
Um,
thing. It's
yeah.
been out for a couple of days, so it's not like
Well,
we're spoiling it an hour after it came out.
we have a thing that we wait, and it's gonna sound crazy to you, and I do apologize. It is 2 weeks before we
2
mention it.
weeks.
Yes, in
I
the
can see
group.
2 weeks on a movie because a movie's a little more less accessible, but a TV show, come on.
Yes, only because there's some people in our group. This is a Facebook group, by the way. There's some people in the group that does not have access to Disney Plus.
Well, then they're not going to be able to watch it anyway.
Oh, they got family that does have it. So we just being like, you know,
You're too nice.
I am. I think I am too nice, honestly. I should go back to my mean streak ways, but I might lose friends if I do that. And I definitely know I'll lose subscribers.
Let's see what else do I have. Anything else? What's the last one of that?
You want me to do my would you rather's?
Sure.
Okay. Let me just finish this part of the blade.
I should have penciled this section a little bit better. I can't tell what the hell I was drawing.
Let me bring it up. Let me shrink this down. Because I got mine written out, y'all. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. I wish Cliff was here for this.
Nah, he'll be back soon enough.
You know what?
You wish I was here for what? Tell me.
Okay, you ready
There
for
we
it, Cliff?
go.
You ready
I'm
for
not
this question?
Just make it quick.
Would you rather own the first edition of Action Comics #1 or the complete set of X-Men 1 to 100?
1 to
Oh
100.
damn!
1 to 100.
You said the complete set of X-Men.
Yep, 1 through 100 on Action Comics #1.
All right. That's brutal. I may take the complete set of X-Men.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Action Comics #1, yeah, but like all
I'll
of
be
the
back.
X-Men? Like,
Okay.
one or all?
Okay. Would you? Yeah. See, I see people in chat. I see y'all in chat. We got Space Case saying Action #1. We got Hip Hop says X-Men hands down. Magic Lasso says I'll take Action. Hey, Shop. Okay. Would you rather collect comics based on characters you love or focus on value and rare issues for investment purposes?
I already do it based on what I love, and if it becomes valuable, great.
Gotcha.
Not that I don't look at value, but that's not my first decision.
This one is piggybacking on that one. Okay.
All right.
I got 2 more after this. I'm gonna say the rest for the next time.
I was gonna say I got a
So-
bunch on my list, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to use them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 5 today, and then would you rather have access to every comic book ever published, but never been able to sell or trade them, or own only 10 comics, but they're worth millions?
I think I'd rather have everything.
Nice. Nice. Someone said both.
Because that way, I can, I'd rather, I'll read them when I have time, and yeah.
Yes. Now, I should know if it's the same, it might be the same answer for the both of us. Would you rather meet your favorite comic book writer or your favorite comic book artist?
Artist.
Yes, same. I'm trying to see if I can split the room with our chat.
I've met some writers, they're very nice, but yeah, the artist, because I'll ask the artist questions. The
Yeah.
writer, I'm like, oh, it's nice to meet you, and then
One of these days I want to meet Shop. I like the way, I love his art. Shop for Comics. I like the way he draws.
right on.
Space Case says artist. I like that. Last one. And I've gotten this question a lot. And chat, I want you all to answer this as well. Would you rather read a comic book with amazing artwork but weak story, or a comic book with a fantastic story but a mediocre artwork?
Fantastic story, mediocre artwork. I'll be back.
Jeez.
I love that. What about you, Grinch guy?
I will stay with books longer if the artwork is still very good and the story's than I will with a mediocre, the story's really good and the artwork's kind of crap. I've left books just because the artwork was garbage. I'm like, nah, I can't read this anymore. So, yeah.
Me myself I'm with Cliff on this. If it's a fantastic story, it will keep me intrigued more. And because the question was, it said weak story on the fantastic artwork side, but a mediocre artwork on a fantastic story. So it's, to me, when I wrote this out, I wanted to see if when I read certain books, I read some books, the artwork was okay, but the story was so good. And vice versa. I've read books that had amazing artwork, but a weak story.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really keep those books. I didn't continue on with those titles.
Right on.
So it's just all about preference.
I'm an art first guy every single time, so that's one of those things. Yeah.
I can hear that. I can see that. I can see that. And those are my would you rathers.
Right on. All right, so too bad Cliff's not here because we didn't do our fill in the blanks yet, and I don't read enough Wonder Woman.
No?
So, it's this, but we could still. Wonder Woman's greatest villain is.
Her greatest villain is going. You know what? Wonder Woman's, and it's going to,
Come on, C-Bizzle. I believe in you. I just said something earlier that might help you.
No. I'm going out of the box on this one, Cliff.
Oh, Jesus.
Her greatest villain is the writers trying to create her origin.
Yeah,
That's cute. That's a cute one.
That's her greatest villain, because I feel that it's very convoluted, her history.
Yes, that's unfortunate, but I'm just gonna blame men for that, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm sticking with Circe. I think George Perez put a lot of work into making a true arch nemesis for Wonder Woman and Circe, and I
Yes.
think that she delivers the best.
Yes.
And now I got to go back to the shadows, waiting for Bart's ears.
Nah.
What about you, Green Guy? What's your answer to that?
I mean, the only villain I can think of that comes off the top of my head is what's her name? She was in the movie too. Fuck. I got $1 now, right?
You talking about Cheetah?
Cheetah. Yeah, her.
Dr. Poison or the Cheetah. Those are the two that have appeared in her movies.
That's the one I would say is the
It's Cheetah. Got
Not
you.
for nothing, but Kristen Wiig looked good in that movie.
Yes.
I was like, oh,
Like, oh
Kristen
my.
Wiig.
Oh my.
I never looked at you that way.
Yes.
Her biggest weakness is what?
Her biggest weakness is Wonder Woman's biggest weakness. It is
Yeah.
I can't think of her biggest weakness because
I really don't read Wonder Woman.
I don't read Wonder Woman much, but I have consumed a lot of content of Wonder Woman, like from Justice League of America, the cartoon, the video games, things of that nature. It's not. I don't want to say she's headstrong. Sometimes her weakness is she likes to go to battle, more or less. Just headstrong into battle.
Figure it out afterward.
Yeah, punch first, ask questions later.
Right on. I think you did her hair bigger than I did.
That's why I had to, because Cliff cussed me out already on live.
C-Bizzle understood the assignment. He understood.
See,
you drawing Wonder Woman. You want big hair? You draw.
I don't have the talent, but I have the eye for it.
This is my Wonder Woman. I'll draw her how I want.
What do you think? What's her? I know you don't read.
Geez. I honestly think her weakness is, to some degree, is she doesn't understand the world she lives in.
Yeah.
So she gets herself involved in things that she doesn't necessarily need to, or can't figure out why things are happening that they are.
I got you.
And that's comes from living in the, growing up in the Amazonian world and, that whole thing.
Yes.
Let's see. Her greatest strength is
doing what's right. She has a very good sense of justice, no matter what. If she sees injustice being done to somebody that's inferior to another person, she's very quick to step in and to make sure that person doesn't get treated in a way that they're not supposed to be treated. So I want to say it was Justice League Frontier, that cartoon, and what she did, it was wild. It was she was in this jungle, and she saved a bunch of women from their oppressors and gave them the oppressors guns and let them lay waste to them. So, yeah.
Right on.
So I would say that. I would say her willingness to do what's right.
I would tend to agree. I would see. I would look at her similar to Captain America, in that
Yes.
she generally almost always, as opposed to Captain America, because he's written that way.
Yes.
But Captain America always does the right thing. It may not look
Yes.
like it at the time, but it ends up being the right thing. He always ends up doing the right thing. So I
Exactly.
would say, for the most part, she's very similar in that way.
I agree.
This skirt of hers sucks. It's not fun to draw.
All right, I'm here.
Yay!
What do you think is Wonder Woman's strength?
Her what?
Her
Her
greatest
strength.
strength.
Her greatest strength.
Her greatest strength is her heart.
Nice.
She is an embodiment of love. That was the gift Aphrodite gave to her.
Not in the movies. They definitely don't play
Well,
that
the
up in
movies are stupid, other than the first one, even though I hate her origin.
Yeah, see, that's my biggest thing is the origin.
Can we talk about the second one for a second? Let's just flip the roles. If that was a man had done what she did to Steve Trevor in the second movie to a woman, that movie would never gotten made.
Oh God, nothing is working. Jeez.
Can you hear us? You can't hear us.
I don't think you can. Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
I did not.
Yes.
So remember in the second one how she brings quote unquote Steve Trevor back and has her way with him, but it's not Steve Trevor. It's
Right, but we
some
don't
random
know.
dude.
We don't know what her wish was. She could have wished for more time, right?
It doesn't matter. Whatever her wish is, what actually happened is she subsumed that an innocent person's will and had her way with the guy, and then later runs into him and was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And let's not talk about that you raped this guy for like 20 minutes in the movie, but it's okay because you saw him as Steve Trevor. I'm just saying if that was a man had done that in a movie to a woman, the movie wouldn't have got made.
Well, it's one of the reasons this is not a successful movie.
All right.
And actually, I mean, let's just be honest. That movie's an atrocity. Like, other than Kristen Wiig is amazing.
She is really, really good in it. Pedro Pascal's not terrible in it.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal is pretty decent in it, but the overall plot is just very muddy. And I've heard all sorts of rumors about, production of the film. So who even freaking knows,
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? Do you know what's good and close to our hearts? All right, Linda Carter as Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah. I agree.
All right, so should we draw our second duck?
Yeah, let's draw the second duck.
Let's draw a duck. As we all cough.
Oh, I got a fake cough. Cough, cough. There we go.
Cough, cough, cough. Let's go to that giveaway tool. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 16 of you in the chat. 3, 2, 1. 1 extra second. And go.
Hope it's somebody I know.
Yeah, right.
I don't know that person, but still, congratulations!
Yeah, I don't know who you are, but congratulations.
Garfong has appeared in our chats before. Congrats.
I don't remember. I'm old.
All right, what's our next one going to be?
It's on you.
We usually do 2, but I suppose we could do 3 this week.
Why not?
Oh, we only do 2 normally?
Usually only do 2, but we could do 3. Why not?
Let's do 3. Let's buck the system.
Yeah. Sam's not here. We can do what we want.
Heck yeah.
All right.
What, 3-hour stream? Let's go.
There you go.
Let's not get that crazy.
You got somewhere you got to be, Cliff? I mean, come on.
I always do. Our duck race will be. Do we do it on Wednesday nights?
Yeah, usually.
All right. So technically, it'll be Wednesday the 26th, or it'll be Monday the 31st.
Probably Monday the 31st.
Probably Monday the 31st. So Garfong, TM Nerdy, and whoever wins next, you come back on the 31st. All right. What's that third hashtag going to be?
Hashtag ridiculous big sword.
Can you give me something else?
What?
Hold
You just don't want to type it. That's all.
I don't want to type it.
Come on.
You
Has a
gonna have the
ridiculously
people.
big sword.
You gonna have the people mad at us now.
I don't care. You want to win?
I care.
You
Chat,
wanna win? You wanna
chat.
win?
I love you, chat.
I love you too. Just making you work. That's all.
I'm not gonna make you work because I love you guys.
Look at you. What are you trying to make me the bad cop?
You are the bad cop. You are very much the bad cop right now. Ridiculously big sword. Good luck, everybody.
It's
Here,
fun.
I'm gonna paste it in the chat just to give you guys a shot.
Oh yeah, do the whole copy and paste.
There you go.
Yeah, that way they can copy and paste from the chats and get in there.
Pause.
I believe in you, chat.
Get in there, pause. We can take questions from the audience now.
We can.
Yes.
Where is
I don't know. You're in the chat.
Yo, chat. Do you guys have any questions that you want to always ask me and Green Sugar Guy, and also Cliff?
Yeah, and it doesn't always have to be a comic question, but it can be.
Yeah, they can be regular questions. I'll answer one for y'all. I am left-handed.
I'll answer one too. I am not left-handed.
oh my goodness, did Rob Fatstacks miraculously appear?
Did he?
I saw. Well, I'm saying, hip hop to me is like, hey, what's up, Rob Fatstacks? Or maybe that was an incident.
Nope, he's there.
Oh, no,
right
he
there.
is here. Namor or Aquaman? That's his question for you guys. C-Bizzle, you first. Namor or Aquaman?
Oh, Namor. Oh, excuse me. Let me do it right. Namor.
I'm gonna say Namor.
I'm also gonna say Namor. Right on.
Yes, because I like what Jeff Johns did with Aquaman.
Yeah,
he made him cool again, but Namor's always been cool. So I'm going.
Well,
with
Namor's badass. Like Namor doesn't pull punches.
Space Kings Collectibles agrees with Namor. So does Rad Art and Comics. All right, Steve's question: if you had to keep one thing from your collection and only one thing, what would it be?
Oof.
Mine is easy. It's this book called Detroit Organized Gang Squad. It's a book that me and my friends created. It was my first published book, way back in the year 1999/2000. And that will be the main one I would grab because one of the main people that helped us with the book is no longer with us. So that'd be, and I cherish that book immensely. So that'd be the first thing I would grab.
That's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think because there's a bunch of things that I have sentimental value more than monetary value.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna sound. All right, I choose this one, even though I don't know if the house is on fire. This would be the first thing I grab. But I have a Chew #1 that's signed by Layman and Rob Guillory. And that was one of the first books. Actually, I think it was the first book that I got CGC'd ever because I didn't know anything about CGC. And the only reason I got it CGC'd is I walked up with it. It was like one of my first cons. And Layman's like, he goes, "Oh wow, this is in really good shape." I said, "Yeah, I've hung on to it for a while." He goes, "I don't want to sign this just yet because you might want to get this graded at some point, and I'd hate to sign it and then devalue it slightly without that." He goes, "So go get CGC and come back." I'm like, okay. So he pointed out where CGC was, and then I came back. So I would say that more for the story than anything else.
Nice.
And I think mine will be, oh man, I think just because it was such a big deal for me to get my hand. Oh, there's two that I would want to. You know what? I'm gonna go with the first appearance of Power Girl. I'm gonna save her ass. You know? I'm sorry, Sonatello. I'm sorry, Justice League. All right. To the name more question, Rob Fatstack said correct answers all around. Magic Lasso's question is: what DC hero has a better Earth 2 version than Earth 1 version? I'm gonna be controversial and go first and say Supergirl, because Power Girl was better, except for when Supergirl died. That was her big moment. C-Bizzle?
That's a tough one though. I wish it had been Earth 2 version.
How dare don't boo Power Girl.
Power Girl.
TM Nerdy.
What?
Oh, ask Screenshot guy because I can't think right now.
I'm gonna have to agree with Cliff. I actually like Power Girl, so I'm gonna have to agree with Cliff.
Yeah, I can't think of any right now, so I might have to. Give me a second. Wait. I gotta look at it first.
Because Earth 2 Superman's kind of. Who's the Batman guy? He looks more like a bird or whatever.
Oh, you talking about Owlman?
Yeah,
no, that's Earth 3. That's Earth 3.
Earth 3? Okay, well then
Yeah.
He's a villain. No, Earth 2 Batman is the father of the original Huntress.
Yeah, it's hey. You know what? I'm going to say, and yes, I had to look it up. I'm going to have to say Dr. Fate.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's originally from Earth 2.
Yeah.
Wow, Magic Lasso is going to say Earth 2 Catwoman is better. Sure. I don't know if I spend enough time with her, but sure. All right, let's see. Nerdy Geek tenía una pregunta para Cliff. Cliff habla español con fluidez, and I said hablo español lo más bien. So there we go. I hope that's it was taken care of.
I
am somewhat fluent.
Can you hit the SAP button so we can all understand what you said?
I have a question for Cliff. Can Cliff speak Spanish fluidly?
Oh.
Steve agreed. Yep, Namor all the way. Nerdy Geek said get bien.
Yes, I am one of those Puerto Ricans who doesn't really speak Spanish.
Hip Hops and Me, Steve also said I dig Chew as a series.
Chew is great. It really
Booing Power Girl and her boobs is just wrong. I agree.
What, say again?
Booing Power Girl and her boobs is just wrong.
Yeah, well,
and I agree.
If you're I just love the Power Girl story, and that it was a joke. Her boobs were a joke, and they just made them bigger and bigger in each episode just because nobody's paying attention.
Yeah, yes. Until finally editorial was like, they're too big. And it's like, oh goodness.
You finally caught on, did you?
It only took how many issues for it to be big enough for them to be like, oh my goodness.
What's going on?
What I think is great is that the artist is sitting there and consciously making measurements so that he is aware that he is slowly making her boobs bigger. Like,
yes.
Picometer by picometer, you know?
Do we have any more questions from our good friends in chat?
Come on, there's 15 of you. Throw in some questions. We appreciate you.
We really do, actually. I want to thank everybody that's here. I really do appreciate you guys. You make this worthwhile.
They do. Otherwise, it's just another job, but we don't get paid for this one.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't?
You get paid?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
What is that?
Someone pay you guys?
I see a question, Nerdy Geek.
Oh, what's the question?
I was asked if I'm going to the Dallas Fan Expo. I may or may not go. I'm still trying to decide because I'm going to Texas Frightmare. That's a horror convention, and I'm going to that one first. That's in May, so we'll see how my finances are if I'm going to any more cons. We'll be playing the lottery, and if I hit it,
Yeah.
then I'm going to Heroes Con,
Where's Heroes Con?
Charlotte.
North Carolina.
Oh yeah. That's one. That's one that a couple people keep telling me I should go to. But,
You should.
well, I go to Baltimore every year, so like it's one of those like I got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
And Baltimore is my favorite show. So
Uh,
this year I will be sitting. I will have a table at Baltimore. Instead of walking around the con, I will be sitting down.
All right. The next question is, if you had one meal that speaks home, what would it be?
Ooh.
I know this
Home
one.
as in like my parents made it or just in general?
I guess in general, what makes you feel like home?
Oh, it makes me
Okay.
feel at home, but it makes me think of home is a garbage plate.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry, a garbage plate?
Yes.
Is that the spaghetti chili thing?
No, it's
Oh.
a Rochester institution. It's so it's like it's not, I mean it's fast food, but sort of, but it's not a fast food place. Usually you get it from. It's
I know this.
It's a plate. You get two proteins, either hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. I've seen steak. I've seen eggs. I've seen some other things, and then you get your choice of two sides.
Nick Tahoe sells this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Gary B is a big fan of the garbage plate.
Yeah. My favorite place actually just closed recently. They've been in business for 25 years, and they decided that they're just like, well, we want to do something else, and so they still have like a food truck, but the actual storefront is closed now. In Brockport, New York. Shout out to Jimmy Z's. But yeah, so yeah, you get two proteins, and then you get your choice of sides. It's either beans, home fries, mac salad, French fries. There might be another one. And then they usually give you 2 pieces of sourdough bread with butter. Yeah, and then it's all kind of piled together, and then you can get it with meat sauce or without meat sauce. Yeah. So yeah, every time I go home, I get one.
Nerdy Geek says his favorite is carne guisada con tortilla de harina. So he likes flour tortillas? No, wait, harina. Yeah. So he likes flour tortillas with his carne guisada, which is a oh my god, the chicken is made braised. Typically. Not always, typically. C-Bizzle, what plate of food reminds you of home?
Okay, so it's a combination of things. Okay,
Pony dog.
that's one of the yes.
I'm learning.
Coney dog. I can either go to Lafayette Coney or American Coney, or there's a Coney dog, Coney Island place on the east side of Detroit. It's good because it has bulletproof glass.
Yeah.
Where the
If it's got
cashier is
danger,
at.
it tastes better.
Yes. I would buy that. Then I would go to the corner store, grab me a bottle of Faygo, peach flavor, and then some red hot potato chips, and the brand has to be Better Made.
Right on. Now, what's on your Coney dog?
It is going to be now. I like mine this way. Not every Detroiter like this. Not a staple of Detroit. I like mine with cheese, onions, and mustard.
Okay.
So it's not like that's not every Detroiter's way. Detroiters don't put I know most Detroiters don't put onions on theirs, but I like onions on mine.
What now? Why is that? I would think
They don't like it on there.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I like onions. I like onions on my hot dog, but not
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Steve
tell you
says
what
his chicken enchiladas con arroz y frijoles. So he likes his enchiladas with rice and beans.
Nice.
I'm gonna, anyhow, green shirt guy. I'm sorry. Finish
No,
your
go
sec-
ahead. I was gonna say I know this is gonna sound weird, but on hot dogs every once in a while, I like to eat is peanut butter.
Oh my! Oh
Try
no.
it.
Are you
Try
you-
it. It's good.
are you pregnant?
I'm telling you what. I tried it once. I don't do it all the time. Like if we sit down and have three, and I have 3 hot dogs for dinner or whatever, not all 3 of them are gonna be that, but I might have one that way.
Did you enjoy it with a nice pickle afterwards? Or
No,
do you
I don't really like pickles, though.
like my goodness, my
It's
I don't
word.
like
good, man.
pickles.
Try it.
I don't like pickles, but I like relish on my hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, I can handle a relish on the hot dog. I don't know if I'd throw peanut butter in the mix, but the
No.
food that makes you think of home would be, chicken and rice, arroz con pollo. My grandmother's, she made it one last time before she passed away. It was before her last stroke that landed her in the hospital for a year. And it was so good. And the memory of that has just obviously because it was like the last time she made it, but it just was so good. And she made it for me for a school project, right?
Was that right?
Mm.
Yeah, and everybody loved it. And anyhow, it's one of those beautiful, painful memories all tied together. But whenever I have a really good arroz con pollo, I think of her and that morning, that day, everything, And chicken and rice is something lots of people make, but there's something about knowing that one dish was so special, and also all the time she made it that I took it for granted,
Right.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
can
this
feel that.
nerdy geek saying, Cliffy, my family makes our carne guisada with beef and homemade red pepper sauce. Woo! Get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there. Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics says, go to Heroes and it will become your favorite show. Well, I'm going to find out this year, Rob, because I'm busting my ass for that show, so I'm hoping for the best.
I believe you, Rob. I can't tell you how many times when the year comes around and I see everybody's going to Heroes Con and I cannot make it, it turns my stomach. So I know it's going to be one of my favorite shows.
Rad Art and Comics, what do you guys think will be the movie of the year?
Oh, jeez.
There's going to be some unknown
It's not going to be
movie.
Captain America. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
Unfortunately, we can already rule out Captain America. I'm sad about that.
You and me both.
I don't know. I tell you what, that one that with Pattinson that's coming out, is it this week or next week? Looks interesting. Mickey 17.
Mickey 17, yeah, I can see that. I have no clue, to be honest with you, because it's never going to be the movies that I like. Me and the Academy Awards, we don't agree on anything. So.
They don't call you up for your vote.
I feel like I'm going with Fantastic Four. I think that Fantastic Four might steal the show this year.
I can see that.
I'm not holding my breath. I'll wait and see.
Oh,
Hey,
I mean, obviously wait and see, but
yeah,
I think it might do it. It might do the trick.
at least we're not getting the Fart Cloud Galactus, so I'm happy about that.
Exactly. We are not getting Fart Cloud Galactus. Very important. Very important. My mom's enchiladas is something special. My dad makes plátanos fritos con frijoles y crema gish. All right. Well, fried plantains and beans with cremas it can be something. Can be something.
I've never had fried plantains before.
Oh, you're missing out.
What are you talking about, C-Bizzle?
I've never had
the
it.
other day.
Have you heard about it and just never had it?
I've heard of it. I've never had it. It's not okay. Let me rephrase this. I've heard of it, never had it, but always wanted to try it.
Is someone keeping it from you?
Yeah, for real.
I don't know.
I'll tell you another thing. I made tostones the other day, and I'm the only one in the house that will eat them. So usually when I buy them, I only buy one plantain. I'm like, I'm not eating 3 of these, although I could.
My mom makes plantains and pork chops like once a week.
Is
All right.
plantain similar to like another version of a banana?
Yes.
It's in
Okay.
the same family. It's a different, completely different flavor, but similar consistency.
I think that's at first that's what really made me kind of be reluctant because I don't like bananas.
Oh, see, it's more of a potato flavor.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm down for it.
So Steve says, C-Bizzle, you're missing out, brother, with a papusa. In other words, he's suggesting them with papusa. I'm suggesting them with a nice, nice little I don't know what we call it, the nice little steak that goes with the rice, steak and rice.
Okay.
I like them. I just like them by themselves. A little bit of salt.
Well, no, because a fried plantain and tostones are different, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
One is soft and one is, nice crunchy experience.
That's
And
true.
Green Shirt Guy, have you ever made mayo ketchup where you put in the food processor ketchup, mayonnaise, and a couple cloves of garlic, and then dip your tostones in that?
No, but I may now.
Yeah, very popular. Very popular.
Give it to me again. Ketchup, mayo, and
Ketchup, mayonnaise, and 2 cloves of garlic.
what? I will next time.
Run that through the food processor.
I will be doing that next time.
And it's so funny because I actually saw mayo ketchup in the store the other day by Heinz, but it's just mayonnaise and ketchup blended together. I'm like, where's the garlic? It's not the same without the garlic. Well, once again, we managed to make this all about food.
Of course.
We only have 9 entries for ridiculously big sword, people. Come on. It's the last hashtag of the night. Make it count. Make it count.
Make it count.
There's still 12 of you out there watching, but I believe in you.
I think after we should go after we run a duck, that will be I think that would be the end, wouldn't it?
Should be, yeah. This is one of our longer ones.
Yeah.
It's because I'm here. I just make everything longer.
Pause.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything about it.
Can't look at my reference. It's on my iPad, so I have to keep flipping the book open.
Wow.
What?
No, more than one of my friends is really going through it with health insurance today. And I am reading the group chat and I am blown away, and I'm going to turn my attention back to you guys and not think about how horrifying what I'm seeing is.
We could go ahead and run that last duck.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, last
15 seconds.
Come on, people. Let's go. We're adding it to the stage. We're going to do this. Ridiculously big sword. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Draw. Congratulations, Rad Art and Comics. You received the 3rd duck tonight. Congrats. So, TM Nerdy, Garfong, and Rad Arts and Comics are tonight's winners, and you all are getting a duck. Let me add it to the group chat right now before trouble starts.
Yeah. So we decided, right? We're doing Ultimate Wolverine in 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yes.
And then we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. But we figure we'll do some Ultimates for the next couple.
Yes. We're going to the Ultimate Universe.
Got to even it out. We did enough DC.
Yes. So we're
We
doing
could do
Ultimate.
3 and 3. I think it's fair. You know. Do we have anything else coming up?
Well, we have our weekly stuff. You should have You should have slides for that, I would imagine. Sunday
I should have slides for that, shouldn't I?
You should. Sunday
I feel
is
like
The
I
Gentleman.
don't.
Yeah,
I know what
I
it
can't
is.
wait to watch The Gentleman.
I think Snatch used to be my favorite. I think The Gentleman might be my favorite now.
Okay.
A Guy Ritchie movie. It's got a big cast too.
Okay. Yeah.
McConaughey, Charlie Hunnam, the oldest brother from Succession. I can never remember his name. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in it, and it's probably Hugh Grant. Forgot Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
It's probably the most violent of the ones we've watched, but that's okay.
Yeah. You trying to find the slides, Cliff?
I am. And I genuinely do not have them.
Really?
Yeah. Unless they are somewhere in the council chat and I missed it.
What did you and Phil talk about before we came on?
We talked about how the camera setup works, and I was like, okay, that's good. That's okay. These things happen. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. You know what? Because you can find us on the Council of Comics Sunday nights at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we cover new keys and hot comics.
On Mondays. Sundays is
Sundays is the oh my God, New Keys and Hot Comics is Monday. I got distracted. JSS paid for a super chat. He wants a duck for TM Nerdy. Well, first, let's just thank you, sir, for your contribution. And now let me see.
That.
We do. All right. He bribed the correct channel. So let's throw a super chat duck for Nerdy. You want to give Nerdy an extra duck? Is that what we're trying to do here?
I see what you're trying to do.
I don't.
All right. I guess does he really want Nerdy to win? Or all right, let's figure this out.
He wants, yeah. Because we be paying up to Heezy for it.
No.
I see what you're doing there. JS Brooklyn.
Well, maybe we won't be able to send it because their post office will go on strike again.
Hey.
Hey.
What? We don't have a working precedent for this, so I'm going to allow it based on the fact that you get additional ducks if you're a member to our channel. So do remember there are 3 levels to the Council of Comics channel, and level 1, $2.99 a month, you get 3 ducks. Level 2, $5.99 a month, and you get 5 ducks, and $9.99 a month, and you get 12 ducks.
That's a lot of ducks.
That's a lot of ducks. That's a whole lot of ducking going on.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Duck,
that.
yeah.
And then of course there's also, 2 different giveaways at the end of the month, one for subscribers and one for members. So there is that. And of course we always appreciate your support.
We do.
Love TM Nerdy, but needs a boost. Okay, TM needs a boost. Speaking of a boost, shout out to Lady Fantastic, who made it over the hump of 800, and I believe is now at 833. Love you, Caroline. Congratulations. Wonderful stuff. That's a lot of Tom Duckery. Well, there you go. Here, thank you, JSS. All right, so okay. Mondays is New Keys and Hot Comics. Wednesdays is New Comic Book Day, which is back next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah, should be.
Okay, so we'll be back for that. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. You can see me on Cliff on Comics Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. or Fridays in the evening. I'm doing Comics and Company or Comics and Cocktails. I just can't figure it out. I got 3 names for 2 shows that are almost the same thing. There's everybody. That's right, TM. You got 2 ducks tonight. Congratulations. Prince Edward Island will never be the same. And Green Shirt guys, start using that discount for UPS.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have
I do got one, but not for shipping.
The only thing got left to do is basically.
What is the point of them giving you a discount?
I get a discount at the store, at the UPS store.
That sucks.
I don't disagree. Don't disagree.
So the only thing I love is just show what we have, where we at in our artwork, and then that'll be the end of the show.
I'm gonna zoom in on Green Shirt Guy first.
Oh,
Well, I like his.
Got a lot of details still to throw in this thing, but you know.
Same.
I really enjoy the positioning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've captured that classic warrior stance, and we all love a big ass sword.
Of course, big ass sword.
Is that it? Am I the one who comments and then everybody else is silent? Is that how this goes?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
All right. Love what you did with the arm. Let's go over to C-Bizzle. C-Bizzle, turn it around so I can see it properly. All right. So C-Bizzle understood. Number one, hair. Congratulations. You knocked it out of the park with the hair. I do enjoy how you captured a lot of the details. And also it looks like she's battling something big because she's like preparing the sword.
Yes, because here's my thing. When I knew that you was going to be the host, back in the day, we were just talking about a few weeks ago, I remember you saying every time we show a Wonder Woman cover, you don't like Wonder Woman just standing there posing.
That's
you
right.
You want her in the action pose. You want her battling. So that's why I went with this.
That's right. I don't want Wonder Woman at a funeral Wonder Woman. I want Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Leftover Zaggy, you know what? I'm glad this is disorganized show. It makes it more authentic. Well, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate our authenticity. You know?
Thank you.
And
We
good job.
love doing this.
We're having a good time. And really, if we're not having a good time, then what are we even doing here?
Those are facts.
There you go. All right. So, from all of us here at Fill in the Blanks, your fearless artistic leaders, Green Shirt Guy and C-Bizzle, and your guest co-host, myself, Cliff, tonight. Thank you all. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. And,
And remember, friends don't let friends buy JR.
Oh, we're bad friends because we let Sam do it all the time. Oh no. Oh my gosh, where is the is there an outro? I think wait. Okay, I guess this is the outro. All right, folks. Have a good night.
Hey, it's like the brightest day. Where are they?